Hello, we are Football Couple.
Hello.
And today we're going to be taking a look ahead at the upcoming Match Attax Extra collection, which is going to be released on the 18th of February. And specifically, we're going to be taking a look at the 100 clubs and the limited editions. Those are the best cards. Those are what you all want to see. So let's get straight into it.
First up, we have the goalkeeper, and we're going to be seeing ter Stegen for this extra collection. And as usual with the extra collection, the design is pretty much the same as the main collection, but this season we do have the addition of the Champions League logo in the corner. So that will obviously relate to the player, whether in the Champions League or the Europa League. We'll get into that later on. Like I said, we have ter Stegen as our goalkeeper for this extra collection, and he's a pretty solid choice really, a decent choice overall, and a good way to start off these 100 clubs.
Yep, so then we have our first defender, which is Rafael Varane of Real Madrid, which is quite an unexpected one, as usually if you're going to see a Real Madrid defender, you would see Sergio Ramos, but nice to see Varane getting a 100 club. Maybe it's because Ramos hasn't signed his contract yet. And Real Madrid, of course, just scraped through with the most entertaining group of the group stage with Gladbach. So there's our first defender, and it is Varane.
Next up, we have Hakimi from Inter Milan, and this is quite an interesting one, quite surprising, especially with Inter Milan getting knocked out at the group stage. They were in the same group as Real Madrid. So it's definitely a surprise to see him as a 100 club, but definitely a good pick in my opinion. I think he's quite an interesting player, and we wouldn't have complained if he got one at Dortmund last season, so definitely a good player and an interesting choice.
Next we have Alphonso Davies, Fonzie, the Rookie of the Year and Match Attax Ambassador. We were always going to see a card from him at some point, and imagine now if we're going ahead and get signed 100 clubs. That would be insane. So Alphonso Davies of Bayern Munich, definitely an awesome choice, probably one of the most exciting talents in the game, and he is our 4th 100 club.
The final defender that we're going to be seeing is Upamecano, so this again is quite an interesting choice. He was linked to a lot of different clubs in the summer, where he didn't actually make a move. Could have ended up in the Premier League, but he stayed where he is for now at Leipzig. So this could possibly be one of his last Leipzig cards if he gets a big move in the summer.
Yeah, so be sure to let us know what you think of the defenders in the comments. It's quite a different choice to what we normally see, so let us know your thoughts. For the next one, we are going to be seeing the 101, and it is a 101 legend card, the first of its kind, and it is a Xavi. Obviously, Xavi did get a regular legend card in the festive box and again in the Match Attax Chrome collection, but this time getting the 101 treatment, and it is additional to the usual 1100 clubs that we normally see. So this is the 1200 club, and because of that, we expect it to be released in maybe a tin, maybe a legend tin, something like that. Because if you think back to last season, we did have the Mo Salah 101 limited edition, which was also the 12th limited edition of that collection, and that was released in a tin. So maybe we'll see the same again. What do you guys think? Is this going to be in the packs or in the tin? But it is the 101 Xavi Legend.
Next up we have Henderson, the Liverpool captain, and a very, very awesome choice in my opinion. It's kind of nice to see a Liverpool player that isn't a Salah, a Mane, sometimes a Firmino, and maybe a Van Dijk. I mean, he's such a key player for them, and I think he definitely deserves a 100 club. But with Liverpool not doing so well in the Premier League at the minute, how far do you think they can manage to get in the Champions League? Let us know in the comments.
Next up, we have Bruno Fernandes, of course, of Manchester United. And similar to Henderson, he deserves to have a 100 club. He is a key part of that team. The only disappointment with this one is that Pogba did have a 100 club in the main collection. So it's 2 Man United midfielders. But he has got Pogba playing again. He has got that team playing again. So deserves his 100 club.
The next 100 club is Havertz. And this may seem like a surprising choice because he's not on form at the minute at Chelsea. But if you do take into consideration what he did at Leverkusen, he deserves a 100 club just for that. So we're happy that he's been given a 100 club because we do think he's a top talent and he will go on to do some really awesome stuff, whether that's with Chelsea or leaving Chelsea. But maybe we could have seen him in the main collection, maybe that would have been better with him being on form and fresh then. It is a little unusual to see a 100 club of a player that isn't on form, so maybe they could have chose someone like Saka or something like that. That would have been awesome to see.
This next one is going to make a lot of you happy because it is Cristiano Ronaldo of Juventus. And with the main collection, we did not see him at all because there was a delay with the licensing for the Italian teams. We did get to see him in the festive boxes as an Emerald limited edition and a man of the match. We had Messi in the main collection and now we've got Ronaldo in the extra collection. That's pretty awesome if you ask me, and I think a lot of you would agree.
Moving on, we have Muller, which is a really cool choice. He did manage to get the 101 in the Bundesliga collection, so it's pretty cool to see him get a 100 club in the Champions League collection as well. Definitely a player back to his best. And his stats last season were pretty low despite him going on to win the Champions League, so it's nice to see that corrected and him getting the 100 club in this collection.
So there were 1100 clubs, but like we said, there are 12 for this collection, and it is going to be the first Europa League 100 club for this collection, and it is Son of Tottenham. He is having a great season in the Premier League and has probably been Tottenham's best player this season, but quite strange that they would only choose one Europa League player. Again, you could argue for Saka here, and they are all of our 100 clubs. Pretty awesome lineup, we think. Let us know what you think in the comments. Which one is your favourite and who do you think deserved a 100 club that didn't get one?
So that is all of the 100 clubs. So let's move on to the limited editions. And we're going to be seeing 5 different players, but we do not know where they're going to be. What's going to be in the tins, for example, or the multi-packs. We will find that out very, very soon. So first up, we do have De Bruyne. So we're going to be seeing him in gold, silver and bronze. And he did manage to get a 100 club in the main collection, so he's kind of got an upgrade to a limited edition for this extra collection, with his stats being 91, 92 and 93 for the gold.
Next we have my favourite cards that have been revealed, and that is the Aubameyang limited editions. So obviously in the Europa League, and again with the gold, silver and bronze, definitely deserved of the limited editions despite not having his best season. His stats being 92, 93 and 94. Personally, I'd love to see this in the mini tins or multi-packs. I think last season we had the Aubameyang limited editions in shop exclusives or in the advent calendars, just all over the place, so it'd be nice to just get the mini tins, pulling over.
The third limited edition that we're going to be seeing is Sancho, which is obviously a really, really cool choice. You can never complain with a Sancho. We did see him get a limited edition in last season's collection, and of course that bronze being an exclusive, shop exclusive, it was quite expensive, so it'll be interesting to see where they choose to release the Sanchos for this collection. But there we go, we have the bronze, silver and gold again, with the stats 92, 93 and 94.
So next up we have another Europa League limited edition, and it is Harry Kane of Tottenham. So we've had Son as the 100 club, and now we get Kane as the limited edition. Obviously in the gold, silver and bronze form with 93, 94 and 95 on his attack. But that's not all, because Harry Kane also gets a diamond limited edition, 96 in attack. We saw these in the update multi-packs for the main collection. There was an emerald limited edition, so are we going to see an emerald limited edition again? It hasn't been revealed yet. What do you think? We've got the diamond. Will we get the emerald? But for the diamond, I think it's a nice addition. I like that the bronze, silver and golds exist alongside it. I don't think one should replace the other. I like the two being in the same collection. But to have a Europa League player as the diamond limited edition is quite unusual.
Yeah, and I think it would have been cool for someone to get the Diamond Limited Edition that didn't already have a gold, silver or bronze, a completely different player to any of the others. I think that would have been better. But moving on to the final limited edition, and we have Suarez in his Atletico Madrid kit. So that is a pretty cool one. I'm happy that he's been included in the gold, silver and bronze treatment, because he did have a limited edition last season, but he only got the gold from the collector's guide. So it's nice to see him get the silver and bronze treatment. So his stats are going to be 91 and 92 and 93 for the gold.
He is banging in almost a goal every game for Atletico, taking them to title challenges, but can he take them to Champions League challenges? As Suarez made the difference at Atletico. Of course he is with Felix, who did get the limited edition in the main collection, but it's Suarez this time, and he is the final one. So that is all the gold limited editions there with the diamond. We'll put them all together. What do you think is the best one? What's your favourite? And again, who would you have liked to see get a limited edition for this collection? Don't forget, it is released on the 18th of February. We're going to have plenty of openings, so make sure you look out for that. But we're going to have a virtual pack opening tomorrow. on the Match Attax app, we will get a little sneak peek at the rest of the cards. So keep an eye out for that. We hope you did enjoy these reveals. That's going to do it from us today, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!